has been almost 2 weeks since my last upload. Christmas came, then New Year's came, and I've just been really busy, and also the weather in Lexington has been pretty terrible. It's been extremely raining, and I think that my body just needed a little bit of a break, but I'm back. And I'm actually back to Veterans Park. So I actually have a tournament here in 2 weeks. On January 21st, I've got to play around here. Playing around here at 9 a.m. and then Shillito Park at 1 p.m. The last time that I played Veterans Park, I was using the Discmania mystery box discs, so I figured I need to get a couple practice rounds in with my actual bag. And that's what we're doing here today. So welcome to the front nine. Let's get it started. Hole 1 is a par 3, 257 feet, pretty tight gap right off the tee, and kind of a tight gap all the way down the fairway. So you can manage to get through the gap. Got to get a little bit left. There's the pin right there. Tough 3, but definitely gettable if you have a good drive. Kind of kicked off that first little tree right there, ended a little bit left. That was not a great drive. There's the lie. I still need to get up and around that corner, so this could work. I'm gonna have to do a little pitch out, and I'm gonna throw the origin again. Just try to keep it on anhyzer and get all the way up there. I don't really want much flex and fade out. Pretty good line right there, it seemed. Just got a little too stable at the very end. Pros and cons to having a good tester putt on hole 1. If you knock it down, you have a ton of confidence going into the rest of the round, but if you miss it, kind of got a little bit nerves. Well, that sucked. Total air ball, just a little too excited, just threw it way too hard. Missing left seems like you're a little bit nervous and you just don't give it enough power. Missing right, you're just giving it too much, trying to not miss. Not the best start, but it's all good. On hole 2. All right, on hole 2, it looks like the pin is in the deep position, so it's actually gonna be 422 feet. And I need to get through the little opening gap right there in the tree line and then get left. So it's a pretty far hole. Very, very tough 3. I would love to get a 3 on this. Gonna take my Wraith and just try to get out there as far as I can. Never really got a chance to fade out. Kind of threw it low, but definitely kept a pretty good angle on it. Just a little low. I think had that been 10, 15 feet higher, would have been a nice flight line. Hopefully I have a wide open look to the basket, but I definitely have a lot of work to get up and down. All right, here I am. Do have a wide open look, but it's a pretty tough throw. I'm gonna try my tactic on a flex line. Try to chip it down there, get some good fade back, and just nestle down on that hill. Looked like it was coming in at good speed, maybe a little bit hot, but seemed to have hit a tree. It should be in a good little landing zone. Yeah, this looks good. Looks to be about 10 feet. Can't ask for much better than that. All right, really happy I was able to get that 3. That felt great. Hole 3 is gonna be 232 feet downhill. Last time I played this, I almost aced it with my origin, so I have to throw the origin again. There's a creek a little deep, so you just don't want to throw it too far, but honestly, there's so many trees in the way, it's pretty tough to get down there cleanly. Let's see how it goes. That's gotta be OB. There's no way that is not OB. Hit the gap really well, just coming in so high and hot. It hit a tree late, but unless it got knocked down backwards towards me, that would be highly unlikely. Almost positive it got knocked a little bit forward and down in that creek. So that creek does play OB. Let's get up there and see. So bad news, the creek is up so much from all the rain we got last week, and it's running pretty well, which means it's hard to see down there, and I can't even see the disc. Luckily I've got one of these. Let's see if I can find it. I think that's it right there. See it right here. so cloudy. Got it. All right, so obvious OB stroke. I'll take it from like here in this general area. Not exactly sure where it went out of bounds, but this is probably fine. Well, just like that, I'm +2 already, and almost lost a disc. Hopefully I get it going soon, otherwise this tournament here is gonna be rough. All right, rough start, but good news is it's about to get a lot easier. Just kidding. Nothing about Veterans Park is easy. But the pin placement has changed, so instead of being in that deep, long position, it's actually in that short right position, so you still need to get through that initial gap, but you just need to basically get slightly uphill and to the right, and there's a basket right there. 222-foot par 3, definitely iron samurai on a forehand line. Try to flex it up there, or actually probably just stay on the hyzer the whole way. I don't think I need any flex. Oh, early. I don't give out tips and advice on this channel because, you know, I'm 884 rated. I'm not here to teach anybody. I'm just documenting my journey. But I will give one tip. Don't take 2 weeks off of throwing before you have a tournament. It's not the best idea because, believe it or not, you get a little bit rusty if you're not a seasoned veteran, which I'm not. All right, this wasn't great, but it should be okay to get up and down and get a 3. Perfect. Just a poor tee shot, but being such a short hole, pretty easy to still be able to get up and down and get a 3. All right, new pin position for hole 5 as well. Very short, 186 feet. That creek to the left, obviously out of bounds. There's a pretty tight gap to get through. If you're able to manage to get through the gap, then you do have a definite chance to get birdie. But, so I'm gonna go P2, try to get up through the gap and not get any violent kicks off to the left. Got a little bit of a kick, but not too bad. That's somewhat what I was hoping for. Tough to avoid everything, but if you do hit a tree, just hopefully you don't hit it too fast and get that crazy kick. Not a terrible lie. I'm probably 35 feet. I need to run this. I need a birdie. There's a gap over here to the right. Oh, close. Just about had that one. Little short, I guess, so it ended left. But should be fine to tap in. On to hole 6, 247 feet. Birdied this one the last time. I threw the Majestic or the Majesty or something on a forehand. Got actually lucky because I missed my initial gap. The safer play is to hang it out wide and have it flex back in, but just don't turn it over. Gonna go iron samurai this time. Keep it on that forehand line. Last time with this, I early released just a little bit, so I want to make sure I finish out a little bit more forward. Sorry if the sun is blinding you, it's blinding me too. Hopefully we were able to see that. It seemed all right. Still a tiny bit earlier than I wanted it to be. I wanted to get through the wide gap on the left, but I ended on that early gap again. And a lot of times on this hole, if you land on an edge, you're gonna roll down that hill and kind of right into the creek. So as I walk up here, I just really hope that didn't happen. Oh, and it did. It's right there in the creek. Oh, another. Oh, man. This is bad. There it is right down there. So I get to proceed to the drop zone. Okay, so here's the drop zone. It's probably 40 feet to the basket. If I happen to make it, it's par, but I'm not running it, just laying it up. Trying to take the bogey. Really poor job off the tee today. 2 OB strokes already. That'll just absolutely kill your round out here. Well, definitely a pretty humbling round so far. I actually played way better with the Discmania Mystery Box than I have with my regular bag so far, but it's no fault of the discs. I'm just clearly not throwing well off the tee, and that's killing my round, but it is what it is. You got to keep going. Definitely some scoring opportunities coming up though. So let's try to get one right here on hole 7. 288 feet, wide open, elevated pin though. So it's a tough pin to putt on. You'd really like to be as close as possible. If you're parked within 10 feet, it's even still a tough putt just because it's elevated up to 6 feet. I'm gonna try my escape on my little hyzer flip line to try to hug that fence line and come back. Down. Oh. Well, this wasn't very good, so I'll just lay it up. Oh, another bad job off the tee. Just left myself too much work and took another par. All right, on to hole 8. I can definitely get a par on this one, assuming I have a not horrific drive. If it's just okay, I can get a 3. And then 9, I can definitely birdie. Something that I can work with and try to get that score down even a little bit more, or at least keep it there to finish the round. But hole 8 is 289 feet. Pretty tough gap to get through initially. Again, there's that creek to deal with on the left. But if you can manage to kind of get to the left and have an open look, then this hole is definitely parable. I'm trying my Iron Samurai, just on a forehand. Just try to stay clean. Man, just everything today. Timing's off, rhythm's off, just don't feel comfortable at all doing anything. It's amazing. Just 2 weeks ago, I was feeling really good about my disc golf game. All of a sudden, take a little break, get back out there, have confidence, and then boom, within 7 or 8 holes, it's just gone. I think that this is a good test though. I needed a round like this. It's always humbling, but it's important because I'm not a professional and I'm not gonna play well every time I come out here. I'm not that good. At least I'm not yet. So let's try to save a par right here. This would be a sweet up and down. I think I'm gonna try the origin from here, the standstill forehand, try to penetrate the gap, try to not get too far to the left and just get on up there. I could easily be in the exact same situation, if not worse, that I am in the tournament in 2 weeks. And I need to be prepared for that mentally. If those first 6 holes go the way that these 6 holes did, I'm gonna have to figure out how to really quickly get myself going and still have a good clean round. Hey. That would have helped immensely. Oh, so close. Hey. Well, another unfortunate hole. Terrible tee shot, decent upshot, and just a really hard putt to save the par. And I hit the cage, but just not good enough. Okay, on to hole 9. Desperately need a birdie here. It's 170 feet, it's wide open, it's uphill. I need to be parked or I need to be within the circle, I need to make a putt. No other option really. Gonna throw a P2, gonna try to get it right up there. Kind of hit off that tree really late and kicked a little bit left, but I don't think it kicked far. I see it, it looks like 10 feet, maybe 12 feet. Tree's more in the way than it might seem. Actually, no, it's not. It's not a big deal. All right, that was a rough front 9. I got a lot of work to do in the back. The back's tougher than the front. Let's see what I got in me. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end of this video. It really does mean a lot to me. Sorry I didn't play better. Hopefully I do better on the back 9. But I'll see you over there. Dang it. But I'll see you over there. But I'll see you over there. Ah, forget it.